Hey everyone, welcome to the top 10 list. Here's my top 10 personal favorite movie couples. Yes, couples in movies. Yes, in celebration of Valentine's Day, which is coming out really soon, and to celebrate the month of love, I thought I'd do my top 10 personal favorite movie couples and TV couples. Yes, couples that are in both television shows and movies. And I thought, well, let's go with the movies first. So here we go. Here's my top 10 personal favorite movie couples. And for a top 10 list, you gotta have your honorable mentions. And my honorable mentions for my favorite movie couples are Jasmine and Aladdin from Aladdin, Anna Will from Notting Hill, Jack and Rose from Titanic, Viola and William from Shakespeare in Love, Molly and Sam from Ghost, Mickey and Malroy from Natural Born Killers, and Shrek and Fiona from the Shrek movies. All great movie couples, love them all. Just gonna make the top 10 list. But what did in my top 10 was my number 10. My number 10 is Rocky Balboa and Adrienne from the Rocky movies. Yes, Yo, Adrienne! I love this couple. They're so good. These two are fantastic actors. They have great chemistry together. And I just love them as a couple. In the first Rocky movie, they're not really together. She's just this girl who works at this animal store. And he's just this street boxer. And they just have a connection. Well, he has a connection to her. She's just kind of an awkward social outcast. But they just build this very nice relationship. And like, he doesn't care that she's beautiful or anything. He just feels a connection to her because, you know, they're both kind of like loners and stuff, and they just do anything. They go through some heartaches, but they're just a fantastic couple who really love each other, and they're one of my favorite movie couples. I love Adrienne and Rocky. Fantastic couple. Coming number 9 is Wesley and Buttercup from The Princess Bride. Yes, As You Wish. Yes, As You Wish means I love you, by the way. Yes, this is sort of like, you know, the fairy tale kind of couple. I love them as a couple because they are just undeniably in love with each other. Just like, he has been gone for years, but he's been sailing across the seas as the dread pirate Robert to get to Buttercup, the woman he loves. And she is marrying another, prince, but she doesn't love him. She loves Wesley, and when Wesley returns to her, you feel that they're loved for each other, and just, they're great, and Wesley will do whatever it takes to protect her. I don't know how many times he fucking saves her life. Yes, Buttercup is the definition of a damsel in distress, because even in just that scene when they go into the fire swamp, I think he saves her life like 20 times. Like, Jesus Christ, woman, learn how to defend yourself, goddammit. But they just love each other. He doesn't care about rescuing her because that's what you do for someone you love, and they just have a great romance. They love each other. They're my favorite couples in movies. Coming number 8 is Rick and Elsa from Casablanca. Yes, Casablanca is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. All time! Love Casablanca. 1942 thing came out, directed by Mark Curtis. These two actors, Humphrey Bogart and Ingmar Bergman, did a fantastic job. Their chemistry was so freaking good. Yes, their relationship doesn't end happy. Yes, spoilers. There's going to be a lot of spoilers throughout this entire video, so just telling you. The ending, she does go with another man. She goes with Victor Laszlo, but she does love Rick. Rick is the one she truly wants to be with. But he knows what's best for her. He wants to save her life. He doesn't want her to go to a concentration camp, so she goes with Victor. He's walking away with Louie and talking about a beautiful friendship and all that shit, but their romance is just so pure and just so realistic, and just, you love them together, and they even have a song for each other. Yes, the main gist of this romantic story is between Rick and Elsa, and that is one of the most iconic and classic relationships, and I love them too as a couple, and they're my 8th favorite couples in movies. Coming number 7 is Corky and Violet from Bound. Yes, the Wachowskis. This is probably the most underrated Wachowski brothers' movies. This is a fantastic movie, Bound. I love this movie. It's so well written. I love these two actresses. I love Jennifer Tilly in this movie. She's so good. And yeah, they're a homosexual couple. I was going to go with another homosexual couple. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger from Brokeback Mountain. But the reason I didn't go with them, as much as I love them too in that movie, I love that movie as a whole. It's a fantastic movie. The reason I don't think they're the best couple is because they're not very loyal to each other, and they kind of yell and bicker at each other a lot, and they don't even end up together in the end and stuff. So this homosexual couple is more better. I think they have a better relationship. They're more loyal to each other. They're more drawn to each other, and they're more happy when they're with each other. I'm not saying Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal, they're not happy with each other. This couple, they just feel more happy, and they just feel more bound to each other. Pun intended. But yeah, I love this couple. I love how in-depth this movie goes on their relationship, and I just think these two actresses are fantastic actresses with great chemistry, and they're my favorite couples in movies. I love them. A great homosexual couple, because they're freaking awesome. Coming number 6 is Theodore and Samantha from Her. Yes, a man and his operating system. Yes, a love between a man and a machine. Yes, it's a little strange, but it just works because it's a pure intellectual relationship. He's not doing it for sex. He's not doing it to be intimate with someone. He wants to have strictly intellectual conversation with someone and, fall in love through a verbal relationship. Have a relationship between the minds. And that's why he loves Samantha so much, because she is the smartest thing on this planet, is because she's a freaking computer. She just has data and just has the relationship in her system. And their conversations with each other just feel so real and just so loving and just so caring and just, I love this movie mostly because of its great writing and these two characters, Samantha and Theodore. Theodore is fantastic. Joaquin Phoenix did a fantastic job, and Scarlett Johansson is amazing as this voice, and just them two together, I love a relationship that's just a strictly intellectual relationship. All it is just them two talking with each other, and you just buy everything, their loves, likes, and interests, and how Samantha feels more human when she's talking to Theodore. That is just a beautiful relationship, and again, another relationship that ends really sad, but I love this relationship. It's one of the best and really unique and original takes on a relationship, and it's amazing. It's fantastic. I love Theodore, I love Samantha, and I love Her. Coming number 5 is Belle and the Beast from Beauty and the Beast. Yes, I went with a Disney couple. There's so many Disney couples, but the reason I don't pick a lot of Disney couples is because they fall in love in like fucking 3 days, and I hate that. See, Belle and the Beast, you have no idea how long she spends with the Beast in that castle. It's because, it's not snowing out, but then a few scenes later it is snowing, so you don't know if she stays there all winter, so she could be with him for a few months, and so they build on this relationship, and she learns to love the Beast. It's because she knows that he's a beast on the outside, but he's a beautiful man on the inside, and I love this relationship. This is a very unshallow relationship, because every Disney movie you see a beautiful princess and a beautiful prince, and they get together. This is a relationship between not even a princess, just an ordinary girl and this monster, this beast, and just, it's a relationship got to do with kindness and sweetness and just care for each other. Not just, oh, I'm attracted to you, but no, you're a very kind, very sweet person, and that's why they love each other, while they learn to love each other. With a man and a woman in a Disney movie, Belle and the Beast is the best rendition of a relationship in any Disney movie. They're my favorites. Coming number 4 is Phil and Rita from Groundhog Day. Yes, this couple I just love because they're just adorable as shit. And honestly, they fell madly in love in just one day. If you don't get that joke, he repeats the day over and over again. So he went on a bajillion dates with her, but really it was just one day because it was repeated. But the reason I love this couple so much is because Rita makes Phil, played by Bill Murray, she makes him a better person. She makes him a good guy. She makes him realize what true love really is, because he just thinks of girls as kind of like sex objects and stuff. But when he sees her and learns about her and learns what she wants to do with her life, he just falls in love with her. He just loves her personality. He loves her sweetness. He loves her kindness, and just, I love this couple. Yes, every day when Phil repeats, you love seeing him do his wacky shenanigans and stuff. It's just awesome. But one of the best things about Groundhog Day is not only Bill Murray's great performance and great comedic timing, but his relationship with Andie MacDowell, aka Rita, and they just work so well together. The chemistry is fantastic, and you buy each conversation they have is very realistic and very true and very passionate, and I just love this couple. Just simple as that. I love Groundhog Day, the movie. It's one of my favorite time-traveling movies, one of my favorite Bill Murray movies of all time, and I just love this relationship. Phil and Rita are one of my favorite couples in movies. Coming number 3 is Han Solo and Princess Leia from the Star Wars franchise. Yes, I was going to say the original Star Wars trilogy, but since Force Awakens comes out and they're both in it, franchise. I love Han, I love Leia, and I love them as a couple. I would not dare say Luke and Leia, because that one just means nothing. Put aside that. Leia and Han they have chemistry. I like them. Yes, in the first Star Wars movie, they kind of find each other sort of annoying, but he likes her spirit. He likes her passion. That's what kind of draws him to her, but he doesn't have the feelings for her until Empire. In Empire, you really feel it. Leia likes to think she likes a nice guy, but she likes the scoundrel, rogue kind of guy, and that's what makes her attracted to Han Solo. And Han Solo loves her spirit, he loves her mind, he loves her intellect, he loves how driven she is, and that's what attracts them both to each other. And their relationship in Empire Strikes Back is just fantastic. That scene on the ship when he's rubbing her hands, he's like, my hands are dirty. My hands are dirty too. I just love that scene. It's a very good, I love their bicker between each other. I love how they talk with each other. And I just love how they grow to love each other. They don't love each other at first. Not love at first sight kind of thing. They grow to love each other. And then when Return of the Jedi comes, you buy them as a couple. And that scene when she goes to rescue Han and he's like, who are you? And then she takes the mask off and she's like, someone who loves you very much. You buy that. You buy that love for what she has for him, and just, it's a beautiful romance. I know I'm a Star Wars geek and a Star Wars nerd. I love Star Wars. Some people probably think you just put these two because it's Han and Leia. No, Han and Leia is a great couple, and they're probably better than a lot of couples you see in romantic comedies. So yeah, Han and Leia, awesome. Coming number 2 is Tim and Mary from About Time. Yes, I just knocked romantic comedies and romantic comedy couples, but I'm putting a romantic comedy couple. But honestly, this, out of any romantic comedy, this is the best couple ever in romantic comedies. Because in romantic comedies, they feel so mainstream. They feel so cliched and formulaic. You know, just, they're so, like, movie-esque. Like, every time I see couples in romantic comedies, I know I'm watching a movie about these two beautiful people falling in love, but About Time, this was the most realistic relationship I've seen in any romantic comedy, and that is saying a lot. And that is very strange, because this movie is about time travel. It has time travel in it, and it's not the time travel's life. I know that also has Rachel McAdams in it, but About Time is a great little gem of a movie. It's a great British comedy, and it's a great romantic comedy. Domhnall Gleeson and Rachel McAdams have fantastic chemistry with each other. Just the way they talk to each other, and the way they hold each other and look at each other, they feel like a couple. Like, this is probably the best couple I've seen in any romantic comedy, and that's all I gotta say, because there's a lot of things that happen in this movie. I don't want to spoil it, because this is a romantic comedy not a lot of people have watched, and they should. Check About Time out. Yes, really check it out. Even if you're not a fan of romantic comedies, it's a fantastic movie, and it's mostly due to these two and their relationship. It's a beautiful relationship, and it's one of my favorite relationships in movies, and they're my second favorite movie couples ever. And my number 1 favorite movie couple is, no surprise, Jesse and Celine from the Before trilogy. I have praised this trilogy enough times in my Richard Linklater list, my movie trilogies list. Everyone knows I love the Before trilogy. Before Sunrise, Before Sunset, Before Midnight. Fantastic movies. Richard Linklater did a fantastic job. I love Julie Delpy. I love Ethan Hawke in this movie. And every one of these movies is just them two talking to each other. That's it. That's the whole movie. All these movies are just them talking to each other. The first movie, they meet on a train, and they just walk around and talk about each other, talk about each other's lives and their philosophies and their interests. That's the whole movie. And that's enough, because that's what real life is. That's how people get to know each other. That's how people build on relationships. You talk to them. Have conversations with them. Don't have montages of them having fun. Talk. Learn. Love. Respect. And Before Sunset, it's them a few years later meeting up with each other in Paris, and again, it's them walking around, discussing what's happened to them throughout the few years they haven't seen each other and stuff. And do they get together? Brilliant ending. Before Sunset has one of the best movie endings of all time. It's amazing. And Before Midnight, well, spoilers, they get together because they're married in Before Midnight and they have kids, and basically, again, it's them walking around, also talking and conversing with other people, but mostly with each other about their marriage, about their important decisions they have to make. And I'm not going to spoil what decisions those are, but these two are just amazing. Like, this is the best couple I have seen in any movie, shows, animes, anything. Jesse and Celine is almost like a perfect couple. Not perfect, and when I mean perfect, I don't mean like, oh, they're the most perfect, glamorous couple. There's no one better than them. No, I mean perfect because it's a perfect adaptation of a couple. It's realistic. It's dark at times, and they talk to each other like real people do. Like, I have never seen a single movie in my life that has a couple that talks to each other like they do in the Before trilogy. It's fantastic. It's just a perfect adaptation of a realistic couple. And Jesse and Celine is the best couple I've seen in movies, and they're my favorites. So yeah, that was my top 10 personal favorite movie couples. So yeah, in the comment section below, please tell me, did you agree with this list? If not, give me your top 10 personal favorite movie couples. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please like and subscribe to this channel, and join the dark side.